Once upon a time, there was a little bunny town in the Navy woods. This was called the Bunny Burrow, and in the Bunny Burrow, there was a bunny named Bella Bun. Bella Bun was a rambunctious bunny. She's always getting into trouble, but she always did it with love. She would go steal an apple, but it'd be for her family. She would uh, wreck the farmer's garden because it was out of revenge for the farmer. Anyway, on this fateful day in the Bunny Burrow, there were rumors going around that there is a man at the edge of the forest starting to collect trees, starting to destroy the forest a little bit. And so a messenger went to town and said that anybody who can needs to go to the edge of the forest and help fight this mysterious man, the Monopoly Man. And Bellabun, she didn't know what to do. She wanted to go fight, but not a whole lot of people in the bunny burrows are willing to go. They all are a bit scared of this mysterious new threat. So what Bellabun decides to do, she decides to go to the bunny king and queen, Maple and Molly, to go ask for help. So she goes to the castle. She goes to Maple and Molly, and she says, "Mrs. Molly and Mrs. Molly and Mrs. Maple, the Monopoly Man is outside the forest and he's causing havoc. He's cutting down trees, and we think that he is gonna be coming for us soon enough. We gotta protect our home." And Molly and Maple, they say, well, we don't want to send our bunnies out because what if something bad happens? We don't want the bunny or to lose our bunnies. But Bellabun is very stubborn and she's very driven. So she says, I refuse to leave until we get some bunny battalions to go fight the Monopoly Man. Molly and Maple say, okay, well, we'll send out the bunny battalions if we know for a fact that there's other help too. So, Bellabun, you need to go to the other animals in the forest and convince them to join the fight. And then, with a big enough army, we feel confident enough that we can defeat the Monopoly Man together. And Bellabun says, all by myself? I don't know if I can do this all by myself. Molly Maple says, well, that's what's going to happen. We're not going to send anybody with you. Bellabun says, okay. Starts to think, who can I bring along so I don't have to go by myself? I know. I'll bring my good friend Willem Bun. Willem Bun, another bunny. He sells carrots. He's a carrot farmer. So Bella goes to Willem Bun and says, Willem Bun, I need your help. The Monopoly Man, he's cutting down the trees. He's gonna destroy the forest and the bunny burrow. And we need to go to the other animals and ask them for help so we can get the bunny battalions to ride alongside us. And Willem Bun says, okay, that sounds like a plan. I'll leave Bunny Burrow with you, and I'll pack some carrots for the road. We can go tonight. So they start to think, where should we go first? Well, we can go to the gnomes. We can go to the fairies, those are the two other creatures in the Navy woods. Let's go to the fairies first. So Willem and Bellabun, they start hopping to the edge of not the edge, just a little bit beyond the bunny burrow. There's other burrows too. There's other bunny towns. Not the bunny burrow. Bunny burrow's like the capital. So they hop through all the other bunny towns, trying to find their way to the fairies, and eventually they get to the land of the fairies. And the fairies and the buns, they get along, but they're not like super close, So when they arrive, they're questioned. They're like, who are you here to see? By some of the other fairies. And Bellabun says, we're here to speak to the queen of the fairies. Paisley. We're here to speak to Paisley. And the other fairies say, well, why? You can't just go walk in there and see the queen. It's not how this works, you know. Bun says it's very important. The fate of the woods is at stake. And so the fairies take her and Will and Bun to the fairy castle to see Queen Paisley. At the fairy castle, Queen Paisley says, hello, hello, Bella Bun. I've heard about your journey and I've heard about your struggle. I am very wise, me, Queen Paisley, and I am easily convinced to join your cause. And Bellabun says, "Thank you, Queen Paisley. You know, we are just humble buns, humble bunnies, and we need some aerial support in our fight. We need some people with wings to help join our cause." And because the Monopoly Man, he's out there, he's destroying the woods, and we need help. We need help, Queen Paisley. And Willem Bun says, yeah, we need help. Listen to her. And Queen Paisley says, okay, I will give my best archers and my best fairy soldiers to your cause to fight. And I'll even fight alongside you. Fantastic news for Bellabun. So Bellabun and Willem Bun, they leave the fairy grotto. And now with the fairies, they're feeling good. You know, they can probably convince Molly Maple to join the fight too. Here with Queen Paisley, all we need is the gnomes. So Bellabun and Willabun, they hop around the woods, go look for the land of the gnomes, and they get there. And the other gnomes they're weird, you know. They don't have like a centralized government like fairies and the bunnies. They're kind of like nomadic tribes. But there's a leader of the large nomadic tribes, kind of like a Khan, like Genghis Khan. His name is King Rigby. Goes by Wiggles sometimes. He doesn't love that very much, but so only his friends call him that. So Bellabun and Willabun, they get to the land of the gnomes, and it's a large, like sprawling landscape with horses riding around and such. And Bellabun and Willabun, they go looking for a large tribe, the tribe of the gnomes. And they finally find him, and they say, "Where's King Rigby?" King Rigby's busy. He's out collecting berries. We need to speak to him right away. So they go out and find King Rigby while he's gathering berries. They say, "King Rigby, you have the finest gnome horse riders in the woods, and we need your help because the Monopoly Man, he's tearing down trees and he's trying to tear down the whole forest for money. Terrible." And Rigby says, he's a wise man, you know, he's very smart, King Rigby. He says, yes, I will. This seems like a worthy use of my resources to help the forest as a whole. I will send my finest horse riders, my finest gnome horse riders to help the bunnies and the forest as a whole. So, Bellabun and Willabun, they start hopping back to the bunny burrow, to the capital, to inform Molly Maple on what happened, how they got everybody on their side. So on their way, they're hopping along, eating carrots and such. And suddenly, a big tree falls in front of them. Boom! And they can hear the sounds of big machines clanking. And they turn around and they see that there's a big bulldozer that just knocked over the tree. And now a bunch of humans are grabbing the tree and try to pull it away. So the two buns, they hop and hide. They peer out of the bushes to see what's happening. And they see a little man with a big tall hat and a monocle and a suit and tie. He's got a little mustache and he's twirling it. He goes, meh. That's another tree that I can sell for my lumber company. And soon enough, this entire forest will be wood for me and me only that I can sell. And also all the creatures that I find, I am going to capture and steal all their treasure. I'm very evil. So Belmont and Willamon, they hear this and go, oh, the Monopoly Man, he's here. What do we do? We can't go away. They'll see us and they'll capture us. We're gonna have to fight. With just us two. So Belmont and Willamon, they see what they have. They have some rope, they have their carrots, and they have Willem's like backpack. Okay, what can we do here? We can try and destroy that bulldozer by throwing the bag into the engine. It'll clog it out. That's a good plan. Okay, let's do that. So they sneak around the humans who are busy sawing at the tree, and they sneak around the back of the Monopoly Man, who's too busy twirling his mustache, and they hop onto the bulldozer, and they crawl in between the plates, and they load up Willem's backpack with all the carrots they have, and Belmont goes, okay, Willem, throw it in. And Willem throws the bag into the engine, and the engine starts sputting, and it goes, it sputs out. You hear the humans go, what? What happened? And there's smoke coming up from the bulldozer. Monopoly Man goes, it seems suspicious. And Bellabon and Willabon are like, oh, we gotta go. So they start hopping out. But suddenly, the Monopoly Man grabs both of them. Boom. Now I've got you, you silly bunnies. You tried to destroy my bulldozer, but little do you know, I have 5 more. I'm going to destroy the entire forest and the burrow of your little bunnies for destroying my bulldozer. That's what's happening. You better like it, because I'm doing it. And suddenly, fear washes over Bellabun. She's scared for the first time in a long time. And she thinks all hope is lost, but suddenly she hears a little trumpet, and she sees the bunny battalions. They've arrived. They've finally answered the call, and Molly and Maple are leading the charge. They say, Monopoly Man, you put those bunnies down and you leave this forest because this is bad what you're doing. Monopoly Man laughs. Bunny, it's just a bunch of bunny battalions. It's nothing. It's only one. And then suddenly over the hill, there's another bunny battalion from a different city, and then another. And he starts to hear little fairy wings. They're flying over the hills, and horses trotting, and with gnomes with large spears. And suddenly Monopoly Man goes, uh-oh, ow, this seems not good for business. And King Rigby, on horseback, he goes, charge! And all the gnomes on their horses start riding at the humans, cutting on the tree, and the humans start fighting back with their machines. And so the gnomes and the other humans are locked in battle. And Molly Maple says, load the bunny bazookas. And the bunny bazookas start to get loaded. And they fire, all the bulldozers. And all the little bunny battalions are firing on the bunny bazookas at the Monopoly Man, and Bella Bun looks at the bunny battalions firing the bunny bazookas, and she starts cheering, woohoo, go forest. And the fairies start flying, led by Paisley, and they start firing arrows at the Monopoly Man, and he goes, ouch, and he drops Willem and Bella. And so they scurry away, and they go, come on everybody, we can do it. So the bunny bazookas, they're firing out their rockets that look like little carrots flinging out. Start hitting all the bulldozers, and they start breaking down. And the Monopoly Man is like, no, this is not right. I'm supposed to win. Me, I'm the Monopoly Man. And the Monopoly Man loses because of the teamwork of the bunnies, the gnomes, and the fairies. and he gets captured by the bunnies. And the Mouthy Man is put into handcuffs, and he says, "I'll get you next time. You can't stop my money. My money is always there." Mm. And Bella and Will and Bun, they go back to the Bunny Burrow. Hero Buns. And Bella Bun gets named General of the Bunny Battalion. And at the end of the story, Will and Bella have a big hug because they just saved the day. The end.